This is why you should never, ever, ever give up on your manifestation, no matter what it is. Even if you just failed, or you're looking back and you're like, manifestation never worked out for me. I feel that I'm keep failing over and over again. This is why you should never give up. And no, this is not going to be just a motivational video. I'm actually going to explain you why you should never give up and how exactly the law works and how exactly your thoughts crystallize and solidify in your 3D reality. So if you failed at manifestation, you're almost there to give up, you don't know what to do, this is the video for you. Hello everyone, my name is Naya, and on this channel I talk a lot about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. On Patreon I do make extra weekly video. You're all invited. My Patreon is down below, and for those of you guys who enjoy more e-courses and things like that, you can find them on my membership program on YouTube, as well as collective coachings that I do monthly on the platform. Everything is in the description box down below. But now let's get started. So you are about to give up. God, if I've been there, remember that everything that I talk about, if you don't know me yet, like, you know, everything that I talk about comes from my personal experience and the experience of my clients and loved ones. I am constantly testing the law because yes, I have a lot of knowledge from 7 years of being in the spiritual community and a lot of books, and I've been studying philosophy at university. I've been mingling with the subjects all my life. However, I do really think that experience teaches more than anything else. So everything that I say comes from my personal experience, and my invite is to just try to use it yourself and see how it works in your experience too, because that's when knowledge is created. So you are about to give up because maybe you are getting unwanted circumstances after another, or you just feel in general that your manifestation has failed. What do I mean by failed? Let's give the example of I'm manifesting a specific person, and all of a sudden, not only I got blocked, but this person is literally with someone else, and there's nothing I can do about it. That could be a perception of failure, right? Even though you have affirmed, you have done all the work. Another perception of failure could be, I just want to find the love of my life, and I have never had a girlfriend or a boyfriend in my entire life. Like, I feel I am hopeless. I am not even that young anymore. This is a total failure. Maybe love is not for me. That could be perceived as a failure. Let's talk about money and business. No matter what I tried, I seem to fail at success. I seem to fail on my YouTube channel. I seem to fail at my business. I'm full of debt. I have scholarship debt, whatever that is. I don't know how to pay the rent. I live paycheck by paycheck, or I was doing good and now it's turned back to bad. This is a total failure, and manifestation seems like it's not working out for me. So maybe you are in one of these circumstances, or maybe it's slightly different. It doesn't really matter. As I always like to say on this channel and many others too, that circumstances don't matter. But why you should never give up on your manifestation? Because these are the moments, and it does happen. It doesn't happen for all manifestation. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it does happen that sometimes, you know, life is going to challenge you and you're going to have unwanted circumstances or even opposite manifestation. We could talk for hours about the reason why this could happen. You could believe in resistance, you could believe in opposing thoughts, you could believe in anything, and it won't change the situation. I have been there. I have been in moments, and I've said it millions of times on my channel, in moments of my life where I felt like a failure. I felt like a failure on YouTube, and I had to start another channel all over again. I felt a failure when I was in the music industry. I felt stuck many times. However, I have never give up on manifestation, and the reason, my manifestations, my bigger picture, I felt defeated in love. If you know my stories, you probably know why. But you know why we never give up on manifestation? It's not because we don't believe in it anymore, but we believe that somehow, some way, we're not strong enough, or maybe this thing that we want, it's not meant for us. Well, let me tell you that that doesn't really exist. Yes, it exists alignment, but Desiring is obtaining. If you desire something, you obtain it. If you ask, you shall receive. Stick this into your fridge. Desiring is acquiring. Desiring is obtaining your manifestation. But why we don't give up on our manifestation is because that in this moment of struggles, in this moment of perceived failure where life is testing us, we show strength of character. And why strength of character, it is so important and will make you a master manifester. Actually, you already are a master manifester, but I want to say more precisely, a conscious master manifester. Why strength of character? It doesn't mean just that you take action and you have a strong will or you're confident. It's different. If you don't give up now, you will show strength of character. Let's break this down. Character. What is character? Character is your state of consciousness. Character, believe it or not, is your identification. Many people believe that I am what I am. This is my character and it's fixed. I cannot change it. I cannot change my past. I cannot change who I am. Now, there is some truth, obviously, to natural talents and having your own blueprint and being a unique expression of God in the world as God of your reality and extension of the Creator. Absolutely. But remember that that kind of character is always positive. That kind of character is always having success. That kind of character has already their manifestation. The kind of character that we usually identify with, or if you are that kind of person that identifies with failures, cannot be your character. And it cannot be real because you are an infinite being of love, of abundance, of prosperity. This is who you are. This is what your soul wants from you. This is your core essence. Again, desiring is obtaining. Okay, so already there is a fault expression of character right there when you give up and you perceive failure. But not only that, your character is nothing but your habitual thoughts, your dominant thoughts and pattern that have solidified as an assumption, as a belief system so much that you say, this is who I am. It's not true. For the majority of the time, and I'm not talking about your blueprint essence, but I'm talking about habits and dominant thoughts, which compose the majority of what you call the ego or the self and the character. When you're saying this, you're saying just, I have this habit of thoughts. I keep repeating these thoughts and I am stuck. But here is the thing. Character, your personality creates your personal reality because thoughts are the cause of your world. Your consciousness is molding the world. The reality, it's not happening to you, but it's happening because of you. And if you want to know more about this, which is the principle of the law in and of itself, it's nothing but the law of cause and effect that it's found also in the 7 Hermetic principles. I have made a video about the 7 Hermetic principles, how to master the universe. It's up on my channel if you guys are interested. This is the law. This is the law of assumption. This is the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect, the law of reality creation. Okay, so but the cause and effect is being misinterpreted most of the time as I see something in the 3D reality that has to be the cause and that's the effect. The cause is always rooted in consciousness. The cause should always be found not in outside circumstances but within ourselves, within our thoughts. Because thoughts, what they do, they shape character. And character shapes reality. Why? Because character becomes a habit. Habits shape action, they shape emotion, and they shape reality. Joe Dispenza talks about this a lot. He explains it very thoroughly in all of his videos and books if you guys are interested. Or also James Allen and many other authors, including Neville Goddard. So, strength of character. When you don't give up, you are showing strength of character. Your identity creates your reality. So we are not staying stuck in this is who I am a failure. We are not going to affirm that as a thought continuously, but we are going to stop, and no matter what we see in outside circumstances, we are not going to give up because we understand deeply that reality is observant dependent. As I say millions of times, we understand deeply that our character determines our reality. our character, our identity pushes out our reality. Why strength? Strength of character, because strength is the capacity of keeping focus in this way of thinking. We don't show strength by doing more action. We don't show strength by pushing more the affirmations or pushing more our manifestation. We show strength through stillness. I have talked thousands of times on my channel about the void state, what Neville Goddard used to talk about as the I am presence. I know that I am. And within the stillness of me knowing that I am the observer of thoughts, I'm not controlled by my thoughts, but I'm the master behind my thoughts, I develop strength. And by developing strength in this understanding and this knowingness, I exercise focus. Focus is my currency. What do I mean? We don't give up on our manifestation because it doesn't matter what 3D reality show us. It's meaningless to us because we stay still. We stay still in our focus. We stay stubborn into what we want because we understand that desiring is obtaining. Bible, ask and it shall be given. So we show, therefore, strength of character. If you can break it down in this way and understand not only my identity, what I identify with, my current pattern of thoughts, what I affirm every day creates my own reality. And as I affirm every day repeatedly, I'm just creating new neural pathways that create these new patterns. I stay still and stubborn because I know that desiring is obtaining. I'm also exercising my focus. And the more I exercise my focus, the more I stay fixed on this one idea that is my manifestation, is the ending goal, the faster I get results, because it's like a muscle. The more you train your focus, the stronger you become. The more still you become within your mind, which is nothing but being stubborn and fixed on that idea, the more it becomes easier and easier to manifest. And then you are going to use your circumstances to get what you want rather than feeling a victim to your circumstances. So by the time that you understand this concept, you're not even going to perceive yourself as a failure. Giving up is simply not going to be an option anymore because you understand exactly how this universe operates. This universe operates with harmony, operates with justice. The law is the principle of this universe. And if it operates with harmony, there cannot be a failure. Because what appears as a failure, I can look into it and say, oh, this is a reflection of my thoughts. This is actually a reflection of my character. So what should I address right now? If SP is with someone else, if money is not flowing to me, what should I address now? Maybe I still believe that I don't deserve love. Maybe I still believe that I don't deserve money, or it could be millions of other shades. So I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay still. I'm going to repeat desiring is obtaining, and I'm going to show strength of character. I'm going to mold my character, mold my thoughts. I'm going to affirm, mold this personality until my personal reality changes, because I know that sooner or later, undoubtedly, I will see the effect of my changing personality into my personal reality. You understand why you should never ever give up on your manifestation. Like I said before, use your circumstances to your advantage. Use them to see the mirror. Don't use them to give up. You're having failures. Again, God, if I've been there, I used to look at it and be like, you know what? Let's adjust my thoughts. Let's stay more focused. Let's stay more still. And boom, and you affirm again and you continue. So this video is not for saying that affirmations don't work or you should stop affirmation, but it's to improve and keep track of your mental diet. But I understand it better. What does it mean that your identity creates your reality? And what does it mean to not perceive failure, but especially why you should never ever give up on your manifestation. Plus, like, let me just give you a little anecdote, like I always like to do. If I go back in time, and see myself crying and desperate, or when things weren't looking up for me. And many times it has happened. Sometimes it still happens, and then I rise back. I look back and I wonder, oh my God, I am so grateful that I didn't give up on my manifestation. I am so grateful, because I wouldn't be here to tell the tale. I will have created a miserable reality, and I'm not different than you. The world and heaven is not created by people who give up. The world and heaven, or heaven on earth, is created by visionaries. It's created by the dreamers. You need to understand that when you dream, you can have it. When you dream, you have it. You are accessing to the dream state, to the daydreaming, to the imagination, the most powerful force that exists in the universe. Remember this always. In moments where you feel you want to give up, in moments where you want to cry, reality belongs to the dreamers. So no matter what other people want to tell you, no matter how others want to defeat you and tell you that you're delusional, reality and heaven belongs to the visionaries, belongs to the dreamer. This world without dreamers and people who thought big and knew that what they were desiring they could acquire will be nothing. We wouldn't even have this camera. We wouldn't even have YouTube. Remember, the heavens belongs to the dreamers. So never, ever stop dreaming. And this is why you should never, ever give up on your manifestation. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and especially it was helpful. Let me know always your stories down below. I love to engage with you guys in the comments section, and I'll see you very soon, not only here on YouTube, but also on Patreon and on my YouTube membership. I love you guys. Bye.